on the 4th of July. I worked a double shift, and we were busy, and it was almost 1 a.m. before I was able to kind of wind down and leave. And I lived a long way from the hospital, and I decided I was too tired to drive home, and I needed to be back in a few hours to do the day shift I was scheduled for. And so I laid down in a patient room on a patient bed and tried to sleep, and got up to start the next day. And at 9 o'clock, I met the patient. She was just a very young 16-year-old girl, and she was so scared. The plan was that they were going to break her water and start some Pitocin, and she was going to deliver her baby.
Julie followed nursing unit guidelines designed to improve readiness of patients for anesthesiologists to give an epidural injection. She adhered to the checklist of the guidelines and prepared the anesthetic medication at the same time that she had antibiotic medication ready to go. A number of systems flaws contributed to Julie's absolutely predictable human error.
So I got her IV, her antibiotic, and her epidural bag. Both bags had ends that received IV tubing. I had her antibiotic in my hand. I knew that. But I didn't have her antibiotic in my hand. I had her epidural medication in my hand. And after it started running, I heard a sound and turned to her bed, and she was already arresting. People came to the room immediately, many people. Dozens of people who were familiar with both of those medications that we used. Everyone saw that hanging there. In fact, I said, I just hung this antibiotic, and I think she's reacting to the penicillin. And then someone cleaning the room found the bag. They brought it to me, and they were crying. They put it in my hands. And it didn't make sense for a while. And I kept looking. And then it just crumbled.
Julie administered the wrong medication. Fatigue, identical medical tubing connectors, similar IV fluid bags, and a suboptimal barcode process all spelled death for the young mother. The hospital fired Julie. She was criminally indicted. As a single mother of 4 and with no resources to defend herself, she had to plead a misdemeanor to avoid prison.